What's going on, guys? Keegan here from Punisher's Paintball. I'm here with media guy Doug. I am very excited to be filming this video because we just got in our first batch of Shocker CC frames. So we're going to be filming some videos. This one right here, if you couldn't tell based off of the title and kind of what's laid out on the table here, we're actually doing a comparison video between the XLS with the CVO frame and the amp with the CC frame.
As a note, this is an adrenaline frame. This is what we happen to have in the shop. This XLS with the adrenaline frame is for sale on the used gear site. I'll try to make a note if it's gone by the time this video goes up, but if the note isn't there, head to the used gear page immediately. You might still be able to pick this bad boy up.
Yep.
So,
we'll see you after the intro.
Alright guys, so I've been made fun of numerous times on this channel for not always being the best at taking care of my gear. I would never try to qualify myself as a gun tech by any means. I know enough to get around. I can do things if I need to, but I typically...
his eyes.
I did figure out how to do that before Cup. But I typically defer to Keegan to take care of things that I just don't feel like doing. So, this is going to be a little biased of a race, but it literally doesn't matter because these guns are... The way that they have done everything for the CC frame is just... It's remarkable. So, we are going to be racing, trying to see who can put the mechanical frame on their Shocker faster. So I do have a general idea of how to do this, understand, for this guy.
I've actually never done this one. I kind of looked at the instructions, but...
this is going to be more so of a first read than anything for the two of us, so this is going to be mucho interesting.
It really came down to me wanting to watch Doug struggle through it and then do mine. So
what I'm going to probably do is I'll probably grab my phone and set up a timer in front of us here, and we'll hit go and see how long one takes, and just, we're just going to kind of run it from there. So I'm going to grab my phone, and then we'll be right back. In fact, actually, no, I could probably make it appear there and just... Cool, so there it is. So I'm gonna pull my timer up here, and then we will kind of start at the same time, but Keegan's probably, like you said, just gonna watch me and be an asshole. So I think the only thing that's fair to do first is to see what size of wrench I'm gonna need. So it's gonna be the same on the bottom. You can do the same. You're not gonna do it.
For the most part, I'm pretty good at just guessing the size or just knowing which size it is. So
I did learn today that they have actually, there we go, so that's a good first guess. They upped the size, it looks like, of the screw that they use on the back of the amp.
Does this one have it? It does.
Mm-hmm. By the way, would love to shout out Dimitri, one of my players for Ohio State and one of our players for D5 Punishers. He's letting us borrow his amp today so we don't have to shoot any new product. Just take care of our own players' guns and such. But anyway, so this is going to be my wrench size that I'll be using. I will allow Keegan to man the timer here. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to hold it up in front of you guys. Sorry, but we're starting at 0.
Yep.
But...
I'll flip it that way.
Get my workspace ready here. Get this bad boy out of the bag.
Also, guys, the adrenaline frame, if you had any questions, pretty much the exact same thing. It just has a little bit different milling. So, and then the different ASA. But other than that, this is still going to be a valid exactly test. The same. The only difference is you don't actually need to take the ASA or the knob and swap it, so it makes it actually a bit quicker.
Mm-hmm. I actually really like the lever thing. I've heard a lot of people bitch about the lever. I like the lever.
It's because, so the thing is, when you go to set it down on a table and you have a Lux, you go to set it down on a table, it turns your air on. So, which if you're at like a tournament or something like that, or practice, just keep your air on. There's no reason to constantly turn it on and off. You're putting more stress on it doing it that way, in my opinion. And I've seen way more people that do that have an ASA leak or something than normal. So, all right, ready, Doug?
Think so.
3, 2, 1, go.
Keegan's gonna hopefully narrate here.
One of the things that Doug doesn't know is he actually needs a second Allen key. Actually, 2 different more Allen keys that I don't think he realized he needs.
Nope.
I'm kind of waiting for him to figure out which things are going to need to come off.
That's not nice.
To be able to work.
God damn it.
But while he's doing that and struggling because he still probably doesn't have any idea what else he needs, I'm just going to open this up. You got your manual on top here. It kind of shows you the basics of changing it. It's really simple. It's an amp. I mean, you got one...
The amp platform is sold on simplicity.
Yeah.
And stability.
Yeah. See, like this, I got the ASA, but I need to swap the knob, so that's not a big deal. And then I got my valve there. Got a little spare O-rings and stuff if I end up needing them. Yeah, so Dimitri, you did a good job like tuning the trigger. I like this way more than the factory one.
Yeah, I like that he gave it a shot on his own too.
Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute. Do I also... Okay.
He's starting to
I also
realize.
have to get in. Yeah, I have to get in here.
So.
I think I've watched our friend Yasser do this like once.
Oh, they changed the Allen key size on me. Forgot.
Keegan, I'm gonna get you, dude. I'm gonna get you.
First try. Nailed it. Now I should only need this one Allen key here.
We're at a minute and a half, so Keegan's starting it. We'll call it a minute 30.
Yeah.
Here, I'll lap it so we got his start time.
Yeah. And then I'm just gonna take that off. So right there, Dimitri. I know you didn't clean your gun.
We did just get back from MSXL Nashville. Nice third place
Doug
finish.
decided not to come.
Listen, man, I couldn't get out of my day job. They're great to me, but I was gone for like 2 weeks for the NXL and OSU, so I mean,
It makes sense.
I can't blame them. But yeah, so our D5 line did very well. Congratulations to them coming back with third place at the MSXL Nashville. Excited to see what the rest of the season will hold for them. I know they did very well at the first event as well.
Yeah, good job to them. Let's see. I'm trying to figure out which way
This is going to point out another great upgrade with the amp for if you do have to take your battery out. It has just the solid like pegs that you put the battery into. You don't have to deal with the wires that are in here.
Yeah. Let me see which way this is supposed to go. All right.
Keegan's just so not concerned about me at all.
I'm really not. 'Cause it's Doug. And just like that, I've got it in.
Trying to get my
throw
battery
the
out.
right frame on.
Oh my god.
And just like that. Alright guys, so we had the camera turned off for some reason, but I stopped the time, so this
We
may
were
be
able to
like
pause it as soon as it happened.
second or two off.
We're currently at nearly 3 minutes. In
So-
3, 2, 1, restart. Fucking. What did you do to my shit? There we go.
You just can't hit anything accurately. Should we add you have to air it up and make sure that it's not
I actually was
leaking?
gonna say that. Yeah. So you have to get up and go grab the tank out of our materials bag over there. Wow. I really can't even get the battery out of this thing. This is packed in good and tight. Needless to say, do not ever let me tech your gun. There we go. I'm also trying not to yank the wire super bad. Oh, is it probably? Do I have to like take the board out and stuff too?
No.
I do have to get in there. All right, did I go on the wrong side?
Here, I'll show you.
He's taking time off of his own just to help me.
So you take that out, and then you take that out, and then
Oh, once the wires come through.
You do that.
Okay. And there we have our solenoid is exposed.
yes, this thing feels really good actually.
What size are you? Are you the same?
Here, let me tune the trigger.
Now this actually does look familiar to me because I have an Ion from back in the day, and this is still a pretty similar setup for SP and GOG paintball products.
Yeah.
There we go. Pop that bad boy out. Looks like I need 2 tiny screws again.
Let me go over here and grab the bag.
There we go. Once again, the first guess.
I did forget something. Forgot the ASA knob.
It's gonna make it hard.
I know. This thing is dirty. I'm gonna go wipe this down.
Just taking his sweet time. Oh, I gotta disconnect the eye wires too.
Yes, sir.
Guys, if this isn't proving the point, I don't know what will.
It is a lot more work to change the frame on that. Like this, as you can see, was just super simple. Like right there, I've got it all put together, and I'm just gonna check with Doug's tank to make sure that it's not leaking.
I guess we should have checked that before to see if Dimitri didn't screw anything up, but I trust him.
If it's a bolt leak, I can tell, and I can say, oh, it's a bolt leak.
That's true.
It's an ASA leak that I'm more worried about. So just like that,
We aired up.
I'm done, and we're gonna lap it.
I'm not even gonna finish my project.
And
let's get a dry fire there, bud. It's really loud in here, but there you have it. So that took Keegan here. Let's show the people.
Just so you know, I was.
Oh, he was milking it too.
Yeah, I was milking for time.
So let me get a look at this. So you are going to be what, lap 3, I guess, lap 1, or would it be? Crap.
That's a really light trigger.
Dude, I don't even know because you were just barely doing anything in a straight linear fashion. But here's the thing.
It took me a minute and a half.
I was going to say, so here's the thing. In 5.5 minutes, I still am having to take my eyes out on this thing. Versus he, in 5 minutes of doing nothing but messing around and trolling me, is ready to go play a mech tournament. So
I even helped him.
Yeah, he did. He literally took time out of his project to help me. And he's still ready to play. So, if that doesn't tell you that ease of use is like the name of the game with this new CC frame.
Yeah.
I don't know what more convincing that you might need. Plus, I mean, it's just, in the way of how the CVO frame is, it still feels great in the hands.
Yeah.
It's got that 45 grip.
Exactly the same.
Real nice grips on it. Like the actual rubber itself is very grippy. I'm really impressed, honestly. Again, I'm impressed with the amp platform and with now the CC. I think in our next video we're going to shoot today, we're going to go and shoot the thing and probably do a rate of fire test on the two of these side by side. So stay tuned for that. I will end up linking it at some point, but if not, just stay tuned on the channel. Make sure you guys subscribe so you can actually get that notification. You can pick this bad boy up in the description of this video, and we will see you next time.
Both the amp and the frame.
Yes, both the amp and the frame, and we will see you in the next one.